guys, so I don't know if you guys remember this man. Yes, you should remember this man that was kidnapped like 2 months ago. The Afenifere youth president, he was kidnapped 2 months ago, and his abductors kept him in the bush, videoed him where they shot him, and posted it on his own Facebook profile, and asked him to beg his family and his friends to donate money for his release. Yes, this man is finally out. We thank God that he survived it. Now, this video, he narrated what his experience with the hands of these kidnappers. I think everybody should watch this video because this is very educative, so that you know what is happening. And he also mentioned the people that abducted him. So you guys should know that a lot is happening in this Nigeria that we don't know of. Just pay attention to this video and just pay attention to what he is saying. You will get back to this. Watch.
My name is Prince Enola Ojajuni, the National President of Afenifere National Youth Council. To all the leaders of the Yorubas presently, and the OPC leader, and all the present leaders of the Yorubas, it happened to occur on the 17th of February. I have a meeting in Abuja with Abuja Chambers of Commerce. Unfortunately, my flight was scheduled for Tuesday, and I just have to be in Abuja on Monday. Like I said, we proceed on that journey on that fateful Monday. It was a black Monday, a Monday that I will never forget in my life. A Mondays of sorrow, a Mondays of agony and pain, because what I went through, it was the grace of God, mercy of God. It has saved me for that terrible experience. And what happened to me, I doubt it can happen in Borno State, in Katsina, in all the northern part of this state, because I believe the Yoruba, what our leaders have said, no Yoruba can go to part of the north and kidnap the emir or any leaders of the northern part. So as a result of this, I think urgent needs to be taken in order for us to stop this ungodly attitude of Fulani X-Men, because I was kidnapped by Fulani X-Men. Like I said, on that 17th, when we get to Ondo State, and from Ondo State, after Ikare, the journey was smoothly, and we proceed to a town called Akumo. It was after 3 minutes between Akumo and the Nigerian military checking point. In fact, just 3 minutes between Amateku and the Nigerian military checking point, there will be ambush. 19 bullets were thrown in my car, and I sustained 2 bullets AK-47 in my bumble, and other vehicle that was coming from Abuja, other going to Osun State, was ambushed along the land. Were 9 in number that was kidnapped, and we started that journey. The journey was, I was bleeding seriously. When we trekked, the incident happened around 1:44 in the afternoon. It was 10 p.m. before we stopped trekking in the bush. We were just trekking without no destination. It was after the second day that they gave us access to our food. So I was the only one that had food, because my phone and my laptop, iPad was in my travel bag at the front of the car. So they never knew, they went through my profile. So they just called me, we know you are the leaders of Afenifere, you will see your ID card, you will go and stay there, you are a special person. All of you, they just decided to put us separately. And after they asked me to call my family, the first person I called, it was my wife. I told my wife, and I instructed the National Secretary of Afenifere that he should release a press statement that I was kidnapped on my way to Abuja and I sustained bullet injury. That was how we started that journey for 12 days. No food, no medical care. Every day we were subjected to torture. In fact, because I just have to come because medically I'm not fine. I was released on the 1st of March. My phone was being tracked. The funny part of this scenario is that when we were being kidnapped, it was 3 minutes of military checking point. When the first ransom was paid by a young man in Badoo, they paid the ransom very close to the military checking point. When the second ransom was paid by a lady in Kwara State, the money was paid. If you know Akaba very well, if I go to Abuja, at the back of the woman that is selling food, the second ransom was paid there. The third ransom was paid opposite Nigerian prison service, very close to the military checking point. My own ransom, I was to be paid in Ikare and Akoko, but because my phone was being tracked, they have to check location. So a day I was released, they knew that I cannot go because sustained 2 bullet injury. I have been weak. One of them just have to go to a journey, about 3 hours journey. They went to go and prepare their goal. They gave me the house to drink. After drinking the house, I slept for 2 hours. They carried the leaf and put it in the back of my yash where there's bullet. So they just told me that we are proceeding on a journey. I have to call, I have to pray that I want to talk to my wife. If I pray that I want to wake up, I must subject to beating. And the reason why, because I'm a leader of Afenifere. The Afenifere has been giving the Fulani and the Hausa some challenges. Because they told me. The point where I'm going, that every Yoruba, every sons and daughters of Yoruba must rise and must defend our land. I'm so glad that we have thousands of police here. It's unfortunate thing that the so-called Amateku, let me not put it that way, they've turned into a political appointment. May so rest in peace, my great governor, Rotimi Akeredolu. If the man is alive, I can assure you that it will enforce all the Amateku in Southwest to go after those people. Since Akeredolu have died, Amateku, they don't function like they will be functioning. So, as I was saying, so on that day, they told me we were going on a journey. I just have to look at the time. The time was, that was on the 28th of February. The time was 3 or 4:23. We started the journey between 43 until the second day, 5 a.m. We're trekking in the bush. No food, no water. In the morning, they asked me to call my wife. I called my wife. My wife said the ransom has complete. I paid most of our money. Nigerians stood up. Everybody, my family contributed money, so that I won't be able to die. But thank God that I came out alive to tell my story, because a lot of people have been kidnapping, but they fear us. They can't come out to say all this. And I discovered that we were trekking from Kapa, we trekked to Impilo in Edo State. Impilo in Edo State, I have the authority to say, is the whole of the Fulani who are kidnapping or terrorizing us in Southwest. In fact, that day, my wife and my younger brother was Nigerian Foreign Service. They counted about 5 new motorcycles that was trailing them to the bush, and the money was paid again very close to Nigeria military checking point. So definitely something is going on between our sons and these people. The money was paid. After the money was paid, I was released on the 1st of March. Then they took me to Nigerian hospital where the first surgery was commenced and the second surgery was done about 2 weeks ago. But my message to Southwest Governor, because their first priority is to protect life and property. A place where there's insecurity, there's no how you can create jobs, there's no how investors want to come to that state. No matter how the potential of resources you want to have, that nobody will come and invest. I have a message for Ondo State Governor, very important. I have a message for the state governor, very important. I have a message for Osun State, Ekiti State, and Lagos State, very important. Because I've said I'm not going to release any information based on the national security. I was taken, and this Fulanis, they showed me 5 camps that they have in our land. And they told me in Ondo they have 26. I will continue to be saying that 26 camp of the terrorists in Ondo State and other part of Southwest making 53 camp. If somebody can have 55 camp in a particular region, tell me. After I was released by the Fulanis, Akure North was attacked because they told me that they are coming. When I am born, be only, Lord only. So my fathers and leaders of the Yorubas, it is very urgent, like our daddy has said, life and security of our people is very paramount to us, and we must protect it. We must protect our heritage. State police, community police, if they are need for the Southwest government to come back and retake it to restructure their Amateku security network, putting the right people. Don't avoid them based on party member that cannot enforce criminals. Putting the right people that can be able to save the lands of Yoruba. And Mr. President, you have the right to do the same thing now because you're in Yoruba, so that your name can be right in good. All this that is happening, it cannot happen to anybody in the north. Now it's happening in those states. Nobody is supporting double justice. It happened in Edona. They are working against us. When there was a young girl was killed in daylight in the northern part, what are these people do? Yoruba Somali, we are not a slave. It is time that we stand up and defend our territory.
This is a sign for all the regions in Nigeria, including Hausa sef, because Hausas have had their own share of the Fulanis. This is a sign that everybody, we need to do away with all this tribalism. We need that tribalism, they use it as a tool. They will just send someone to come and incite tribalistic war on the internet, then before you know it, something that does not have anything to do with tribal. Hausas, Igbos, Yorubas, everybody will be fighting themselves. But the main people that is dealing with us are just right here. are right here. So everybody in Nigeria needs to come together and know that you can fall a victim anytime. This time is no longer the time it's just about the Igbos. You as a Yoruba, you can fall a victim. Don't say the person in prison, they will not ask you, are you a Yoruba person or are you an Igbo person when they come for you. Everybody will have their share. So this thing about insecurity in Nigeria, if we come together to speak against it or to say this is how we want our nation to be henceforth, forgetting where everybody comes from, it will be much better for us. Look at how this man said that it is the Fulanis that adopted him and was doing all this thing. And all this while, they will be saying it is your fellow brother that is doing you. Anytime you come to social media space, all these Fulanis will be in the comment section telling you it is your fellow brother that is doing you. Now, have you seen it now? This man said that it's the Fulani that adopted him and was demanding for all the, and when you see them, all this money, who are they giving it to? Because after collecting all this money for ransom, yet you still steal them without any good shelter, just on the street. Anyway, it is not about that. It is high time that Nigerians we take back our country. It's either we take back our country with formation, or everybody should just go their own separate way so that everybody will be leading their own self. That is just what I have to say. Guys, what do you have to say concerning this? Share me your opinion in the comment section. Please don't forget to drop a comment, okay? Like and share this video and also subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.